Hey y'all, once again, coming back to the YouTube. Yeah, I'm about to talk about this young lady by the name of Kiera Jones. And basically she did the unthinkable to me. She did the unthinkable. She done left her home state, which is Florida, to come all the way to Houston to be a YouTube creator, a content. What she said, a YouTube content creator, and all of this stuff. And wind up, she rented a car from Florida. She saved up some checks. She said from her son disability check. So she saved up some checks and wound up renting a car and moved down to came down to Houston to basically be a YouTuber, a content creator, or whatever, and all of this. So at this point, she got three kids, and she dragged all her kids down here with her to Houston, and got what? Now she have no place to go. She wound up calling the police because it was too cold, and they was outside, so she didn't know what else to do. So what she did was she called 911 and all of this stuff. So they sent it to like a like those like a cooling center, but this is like a warming center. You know how it'd be like real hot, and they open up the cooling centers for the homeless people and elderlies and this and the third. So anyway, make a long story short, she went to one of them to get warm for the children, and she wound up meeting a news reporter, and they did like a little story on her and all of this stuff. I'm about to show it and all of this stuff, but ooh, people is really losing their daggone mind. People is absolutely losing it because my whole thing, like, you didn't have no family in Houston, you didn't have nobody. Your family is in Florida. You left your mother house to be a content creator, saved up some checks, rented a car, drove all the way down here. They said the drive was like 10 hours, if I'm not mistaken, to get all the way to Houston. Driving now with three kids, and you rented the hotel for until the money ran out, you know. So now that the money is gone, I would like to know what the name of her channel is. Hopefully it's probably the dumbest person that you will ever know. Like, what is the name of her her page? Did it ever get anywhere? Like, it's like whatever happened to the page? Because she didn't make it. First of all, now if I did something stupid in my stupid days, I'm in front of the news people. They filming me. I'm telling you, my page. I'm telling you, my Instagram. I'm telling you niggas my cash app, all that. You heard me. Off TOP. You gotta promote yourself. She ain't did none of that. She just was sitting there laughing like it was cute. Yeah, saying, what the fuck? You got three kids, and obviously one of them got a disability. If you get a disability check and all of this stuff, now this might can be a situation that's going to bring like a mental health evaluation, CPS, and some more other stuff. So it might can benefit her, and it might can tarnish her. It can either go both ways. Like, it could go one of the ways. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing at the same time, depending on how people feel. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can be like, "Yo, this lady is not mentally stable," and then you're not stable to be having no children, because at the end of the day, you ain't got no way to take these kids. The best bet was to go home, but no, you called the police on your own self. And they didn't even take her to a shelter. They took her to a place where you just be there get warm a little bit, and they send you back outside. Like, so it didn't really. It's just a mess, y'all. It's just a mess. But yeah, let's check the clip out. Uh, People just be doing some crazy stuff these days. I'm just not understand. Whew. You done took your kids all the way from out their city or their state, rather, um, to basically be homeless with you. 'Cause that's what it is at the end of the day. But here we go. Let's take a listen, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, and you can comment. If y'all want me to talk about a story, that's all you gotta do. Either put it in the comment section, or you can just send it to my Instagram. My Instagram is Missy Sanders underscore zero.
It is so cold out here tonight that those city officials are saying just stay indoors for now. And tomorrow, when you get out on the roadways, look out for patches of ice.
But you've got to be cautious. There are going to be ice patches, and probably until about midday tomorrow.
City leaders want to make one thing clear: this isn't over yet.
We're going to get another freeze tonight, and those roads are going to refreeze. So ensure that we're doing the right thing. If you don't need to be on the roads, stay off the roads. They are going to be dangerous.
As of last update from city officials, Houston has seen more than 250 car wrecks since yesterday, 45 fires, and a small number of people who've died.
Now they already said how cold it is. Now watch this lady. She just about to make herself look real goofy.
Possibly as a result of the freeze. But nobody has to be left in the cold tonight. The mayor toured this warming center in Acres Homes this afternoon. It's one of dozens spread throughout Harris County tonight, giving shelter to those who couldn't find a warm place to sleep.
Get somewhere safe and warm for the night until I'm able to figure out at least how to get home.
Kiara Jones came to Houston from Tallahassee at the start of the new year, chasing after a dream.
This is like one of the biggest populations of the social media influencers. That's kind of my goal, to become a big influencer.
She'd been staying at a motel this month with her 3.
Now, she said her biggest goal is to become an influencer. Mm. And Houston was where her most biggest influencers were from. Now, if I'm not mistaken, to be an influencer, it doesn't matter where you live. It's just like you just need to have, like, some little equipment and stuff like that. Even a phone. And do your thing. You moved. Huh. Uh,
Three little
Baby.
munchkins.
You little Mexicans.
I love them. That's so sweet.
But by Monday, she says she'd run out of money.
It just became too much for me after a while.
With temperatures dropping and no place to go, she says she called 911. Police brought her and her kids here. Now, the fire chief says that he expects to hear lots of flooding calls tomorrow. He's saying that once the water in those burst.
So the one good thing that guy that she was talking to, he was the mayor. So they didn't play the whole everything that I heard, because he was even asking her a bunch of questions like, even if you go back home, will you, be able to be okay? She said she would have to go to your mom's house if push comes to shove and all of this stuff. Well, when is the pushing is going to be the shoving, because it doesn't look good. Then she said she said she was coming because Tyler Perry, mind you, she had a rental car. So she said she came to Houston because she know a lot of people be starting and be making it big, and Tyler Perry did it, and he lived in his car, and this that, and the third, and the key word was his car. His car. You had a rental. You only rent a car, and then you have to take it back at the end of the day, one day, a week, and then you just ain't have no plan, baby. Baby didn't have no plan. And how you going to be influenced? This was not a good start. This don't look good for you. Like, at the end of the day, it is just I didn't understand it. I understand her dreams and her goals, but at the end of the day, that's why they say they're going to try to check on her mentals and all of this stuff. Because at the end of the day, you can become a content creator on the streets. You got homeless people, content creators trying to make money off of this stuff. They are influencers and they influence other people. They have thousands of subscribers and they have people that support them. One young lady, she about to move into her own apartment. Like, come on now. It doesn't matter what city you are in. You just have to have the want and the drive to do it. I mean, this stuff it's it's not that hard and it's not that easy either. Trying to like build a brand, subscribers, and people who will stick, and you try to like bring content to everybody, not just one particular situation. You try to just make it versatile and everything, but at the end of the day, you just gotta want it. Like, I mean, it's this stuff is different these days, but I wouldn't have definitely not drag my kids, three of them, with me to try to be a content creator. I mean, it's other ways that you can do it, and then you saved up some checks from your son money, some checks that could have been going on to him. Like, if you see, they only them kids had vests on. They didn't even have no coats on. They had some vests on. I mean, like, come on now. You have to get your priorities together at the same time. Like, think. But she said for her kids, she will go back home and she's trying to find a way to get back home. A couple of supporters and people, content creators also was basically trying to see how they can support her and how they can help her get back home. So I just hope that she learned from this lesson. Like, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. You gotta have a setup. If you're going to move somewhere else, especially with kids. Now, if you was by yourself, you probably can dug that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got children's little ones and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people is not really like, oh, you know, what I'm saying? So it's not that easy. You have to be set up already. Like, this is where I'm going. Now I'm going to my people's house down there. I got family down there, cousin, sister, uncle, whatever. And then you start from there, but you just don't take a leap of faith just like that. Like, it don't. Times is different these days. Back in the day, people look out for each other. These days, don't nobody look out really for nobody. It's hard to find somebody to really like, look out, look out. So yeah, just hopefully the young lady, she learned her lesson, and I hope she don't do this again. Hopefully she get on her feet, and hopefully she do make a platform for herself. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a content creator or what she said, an influencer. There's nothing wrong with it, but you just can't just jump out there with your children and think, oh, just because you're going to Houston, like, oh, you gonna blow up. You you gotta make a name for yourself. You gotta make yourself known. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta put yourself out there, like, literally, especially if you're doing it by yourself and you don't have, like, somebody else to basically help you. Like, yo, go subscribe to my girls, subscribe to my peoples, and this and the third. And when you doing it from the bottom, like me, like, you just gotta keep on pushing it out there. And that's my whole thing. I gotta stay steady. I can't, stay steady. I got a lot of things in life going on, what I'm saying? But I be trying to stay consistent as I can. But it'll work out. I just gotta keep on doing my thing. Like I said, it's just the time. You gotta have the time for this. You gotta have the time for it. You gotta have the know-how to do certain things with the computer, with your overlays, your thumbnails. As you can see, I'm still trying to work on thumbnails. I don't really, it's just it's a lot. It's not like again, it's not that easy. But we're just going to pray for her and the babies, and hopefully that she get back home and she can still thrive in Florida. People are influencers all over the world. It don't make you, oh, if I go to Texas, oh, I could be a better content creator. It don't work like that. You got to be a better one. Like you got to make yourself hot. You got to make yourself hot. You got to make people want to watch you. It don't matter if you in Oklahoma, Tennessee, South Carolina. It doesn't matter where you are. It don't work like that. Oh, so if I go to Houston, I might can get no. It don't work like that. Oh, she probably was looking for Tyler Perry. I don't know, but where he at? Ain't he in Atlanta? Yeah, that's Georgia. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, but y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button for your girl. Hey, gang, gang. About to be out of here, yo. Get up in this joint. Holla at your girl. Love y'all. Everybody be safe. And make sure y'all hug the family.